Hello everyone! Welcome back to Neffy Cat! We're really glad that you can join us today. In today's video, I want to talk about, let's see here, 14 things that people with a success mindset have. A couple of days ago, we were focusing on people that have, the negative traits that a person has that can really hurt you and can really affect your success in life, especially financially, but even just success overall. And now we're going to talk about traits that bring you success. So the number one trait that you're going to see over and over and over again is that when you fall, you get back up. Yes. When you fail, you get back up. Instead of quitting, instead of giving up, you get back up and you make yourself learn from the mistake that you had. Trait number 2, you can set goals. And you need to set them, if someone with success will set them to the point that they write down and accomplish the step-by-step process that it takes to accomplish them. If you can't take those day-by-day steps, you won't be able to have success. And something a lot of people don't realize is that success is built on those everyday steps. Those tiny little steps that could seem so unimportant make the biggest difference in the world. I mean, just for a beginning's sake, even just having the success of saving out 10% from each of your paychecks for somebody beginning. Once you recognize, you may not see at first that it's going to be very much money. Let's say you've made 100 and you save 10. But you do that a few times and you get money saved up rather quickly. And that is because you persevered. And you continue doing the same thing step by step, which brings us to trait number 3, persistence. This little guy right here has the trait of persistence. He can be one wonderful stubborn little guy. He's very persistent at the things that he wants, even when it means going into a naughty place. He'll just wait for me to be gone, or he'll wait for my attention to be distracted, and then he'll do it anyway. Number 4 goes right along with persistence, and that's determination. Yes, these little guys can be very determined little hunters, and they can be very determined spot pickers. Yes, they can. Those of you who have kitties, I'm sure that you know how kitties behave when they want to be in a certain spot. They'll be determined and persistent, and a lot of times, eventually, us mommy folk will let them have their way if it's safe. And number 5, a person with distinct success in mind has a definite purpose. They have a distinct purpose. Let's say, for example, that you want to invent this beautiful glass-blown item. That takes purpose, that takes persistence and determination. Let's say that you want to build a company now that makes these and maybe brings these in too. That has a definite purpose, isn't it? And so you're determined to bring that value to the world. You're determined to share this awesomeness with other people. So you have a purpose of learning how to do glass blowing, and step by step, you learn all of the steps that it takes to create this. And I was going into this with when you fall down, from point number 1, when you fall down, you get back up. Number 6, you use failure to learn from, not to quit from. Yes, what if the person who wanted to learn how to make this quit? They'd never make it, would they? But if they made a mistake, let's say they've made 10 of those and they each have something in it they can't stand. Maybe there's a gargantuous bubble or whatever it would be. They don't give up. They learn from it instead. And they move forward. and then eventually create this success. And sometimes that really is day by day, even in learning how to make YouTube videos. Another one that is very helpful and important too is a willingness to mastermind with others. Masterminding is when we combine our ideas and combine the things that we know, our knowledge, to make something happen in life. A lot of times people at the tops of companies do have to mastermind. What if they need to learn how to make 500 or 5,000 of those? That wouldn't be the most easy thing to try all by yourself, would it? But if you mastermind with others, you might meet somebody who owns a factory, a glass-blowing factory, that's able to replicate and have molds perhaps of things that they can make. With this in mind, number 8 is being able to stay organized. This goes right back into, you remember a couple of days ago when we were talking about the lack of being organized. Well, being organized is very important and is a trait of success. And remember how I was talking about writing down the goals and writing down them, the process to attaining them step by step. That's very, very important. And if you're organized through the whole process, you can come out with a finished product. Yes, you can. It can look as cool as these do. How about this cute jacket that he's wearing? Yes. This is an important one too. Remember how I was talking about one of the problems that people can have is that they think that money is something that you just get lucky from. You get lucky and win the lottery or something. Well, those with a wealth mindset know that you grow your wealth. You don't just expect yourself to get rich quick, so to speak. You don't expect yourself to get lucky. You create your luck. So let's say that you've got 5,000 of these out for sale that you're going to put onto Amazon. And let's say that you're going to get, $10 a piece for these, and pretend it'd be more than that likely, but you'd make a lot of money, wouldn't you? You'd make $50,000 if they're $20 a piece. There's 100,000. But that comes from a lot of work and planning that didn't just happen by luck. The person's had to have good marketing happening, haven't they? They've had to go through the whole process of having them all made, even getting their hands on each of those little fishy that just make this so cool. They create the luck, and that's point number 10. Or I had already said this, but you create your luck instead. Number 11, this one, pay attention for this one. You work smart with your hard work. You honor your hard work by working smart. That is important. You could just make average day of the mill, cool glass blown things if that was your dream. And you do a lot of hard work and maybe make 1,000 of those that were clear and try to sell them. No, work smart with it. Think it through. You make something extra cool. It may be even something trending that people will absolutely love. And you work smart with your money. And you work smart with your time and with your hard work. Point number 12 is the willingness to learn. So we talked about a couple days ago how if you're not willing to learn, that can keep you from learning. If you're not willing to grow, you won't. And how traits like arrogance can keep you from being willing to grow. Being willing to learn is very, very important. Anybody that really has success has had to learn how to do it, even down to something like marketing. How about thinking about these? How about making those plastic little balls or those molds? They have to learn how to get those, how to make those, how to do that. That doesn't just come from nowhere. Yes, you have to learn. A willingness to learn definitely adds a whole bunch to the success mindset. And when you stop learning, you stop growing. Number 13, continually moving forward. I think that goes really good in with persistence too. You move forward with your life, you move forward with your steps, and you keep yourself on the right track. Even if sometimes you need to respect yourself and give yourself a break, you don't use it to quit. You use it to pause and then move forward again. Yes. Moving forward too, as I've been talking about here today, even when you make mistakes, even when something seems imperfect, you still learn from it. Like that little spot there. You still you learn from it, and you move forward. And then number 14 is being passionate about what you want to share with others. Being passionate about what you dream of, what your idea is. Taking that passion and bringing it into the real world. You've got to have that passion. You've got to have that drive to have success. And sometimes it's a very personal process to discover exactly what that's going to mean. But as you do grow to learn what you want to share with this world, you'll be able to think of it. For some of us, it may be a passion about helping others not suffer emotionally. Somebody, let's say, like the Dalai Lama, who cares a lot about the suffering of the world and who has compassion on others, he's got a passion to help others learn about emotional intelligence. You may be passionate about your very, very cool invention that you want to make and share with everyone. You may be passionate about singing or about your instrument that you know how to make. You may be passionate about teaching others, teaching children, and seeing the process of others grow and have success because you taught them. Those are all very, very, very good things. Maybe you have a passion about learning herbal medicine or about caring for others who are sick like a nurse does. You may have the passion to work on cars and build a new car or invent a new car. Those are all worthwhile things. Maybe your passion is computers or even video games, and you get so passionate about it that you create a cool streaming channel that a whole bunch of people will love. It's worth all that effort. I wanted to share this with you today and just help give a contrast to the video I had made a couple of days ago so that you can see the differences in mindset between somebody who has success and somebody who doesn't. Thank you all very much for sharing this time with us today. Don't forget to take those paws and hit that like button. You can hit the subscribe button so that you'll see all of Neffy Cat videos, all of those. And see this cute little facey every day by hitting the notification bell as well. Thank you all so much. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.